Sheldon High School has one of the most decorated softball programs in the state, and with one of their star players entering her senior year, expectations were once again sky high for the Huskies.
But as our Nick Pecoraro tells us, pitcher Jaylee Ojo had to curb those expectations and adapt to what she now sees as the bigger picture.
With the most softball championships in Sac-Joaquin section history, the Sheldon Huskies expect a lot from their players.
We need to take care of the little things, because if you take care of the little things, then the big things will take care of themselves. You also need to work hard to leave a legacy. You need to leave something behind for the next generation or the next group of players to come through. I think that's the important thing.
Coming off of their record 9th Division I section title last season, junior pitcher Jaylee Ojo had big expectations for her senior year in 2023.
Well, she's a great pitcher. She is one of the greats at Sheldon High School.
Personally, I just wanted to come out and dominate. I expected to, just continue to thrive and do well. I had the expectations of just coming in and trying to just start something new. This team is younger, so we are kind of just taking it game by game and really just trying to build team chemistry and progress every game, and it's been a journey.
Jaylee committed to play at the University of Iowa in late October, but just a week later, Jaylee's senior year expectations took a drastic hit.
So it happened October 31st, Halloween morning, 2022, and me and my friend Sophia were on the way to school, and I was driving. It was actually just down the street from Sheldon.
Almost at school, and so we were driving and we're passing the opening to a neighborhood, and a car did not yield to make their left turn into the neighborhood.
The next thing you know, a car just hits us head on, and I ended up getting knocked out by an airbag, and so I was unconscious.
I was very panicky. I was kind of just like, oh my gosh, like Jay, because I didn't really know what to do.
And I remember opening my eyes and seeing all gray, airbags everywhere, car debris everywhere. We were able to get out, and we were just crawling on rocks and gravel. And then I ended up going to the ER.
Thankfully, both girls walked away with only minor injuries, but Jaylee suffered a severe concussion from the impact of the airbag.
Well, I was first thinking thank goodness I had already committed weeks before this, just because I wasn't sure how long I was going to be out or what necessarily was going to happen next. And so I was kind of just worried, especially just because of my head and being a pitcher, I'm using a lot of my body, and my head is constantly having to move around. And so from a softball aspect, I was extremely nervous if what this would mean for my softball career.
I think the most important thing for me was to take care of her, to make sure that she recovered at a slow pace, that she took her time.
Don't rush it, don't rush it.
Because the most important thing was to hopefully get her ready for the next level, and not to do anything at all that would interfere with that.
Jaylee and Coach Truesdale came to an agreement that her future was more important in the big picture. Given all that she'd already accomplished at Sheldon, they decided it was best to take it slow this season.
Well, basically, we've come to an agreement that 3 innings are her max, and we count pitches just to make sure that she's not overthrowing. It's a slow process. That was a really, really severe concussion. I think she was disappointed that she hasn't recovered as quickly as she had hoped, but she's been patient, and she's a strong young woman, and she knows that good things take time.
Even with her limitations, Jaylee still makes an impact for the Huskies.
Oh, she is so effective when she's in the circle, and she is so effective at the plate. When she's there, she shines.
I would say I've done pretty well, I guess. Of course, it's not under the circumstances I wanted it to be under, but I'm glad I'm just able to still step on the field for my final year here at Sheldon and contribute and help the team. There's always a bigger picture, and you're always working and going towards something else. So although right now it might be hard, there is still something that's coming tomorrow. So as long as I'm working my way up and getting stronger, I'm going to be healthy again, and then be able to play summer, and then be able to compete at Iowa.
Reporting from Elk Grove, Nick Pecoraro, 49ers Sac-Hi Sports.
Even with Jaylee's innings limit, she enters the postseason this week, leading the Huskies with a 9-4 record and a 1.65 ERA at the plate. She has a .373 average with 20 RBIs and 4 home runs. We will see her and the Huskies in action later on in the show.
Fantastic.